Hey everybody, it's the Boss Lady here, coming to you today with my Easter tablescape. If you've been watching my last few videos, I did tell you that I did not decorate for Easter. So this is early Easter Sunday morning, and I am setting my table, or as I say, dressing my table. I got these cloths here from Dollar Tree that I'm going to try and see how those work, as well as use my pledge. One thing I like about this pledge, I can use it on the wood and the glass. If you remember, my table has a centerpiece that is all glass. And it's kind of it has a like an ornament like you see around the table underneath the glass as well, and then it's circled around in the cherry wood. So please excuse my appearance. Like I said, this is early Easter Sunday morning, so I am not ready for church yet. Just in my, as I call it, house clothes, hair wrapped up and everything. And I am just sitting here getting ready to clean my table. I always like to clean my table, condition the wood before I set it. It just makes for a better appearance, especially because the wood does collect dust over time, and there's a window that shines directly on that table, and so dust just collects and everything. But anyway, as you can see, I'm just sitting here cleaning. I had to do a voiceover, so I bet you're trying to wonder, why are you doing a voiceover? I had to do a voiceover because my husband was asleep, and I didn't need you guys to hear him sleeping. So anyway. So I'm just sitting here cleaning the table, making sure that everything looks good. I like to clean the top as well as the ornament pieces around. You see where it kind of has a scroll. So I like to make sure that those little scroll pieces, little crevices get clean. And now here you see I'm cleaning the tops of my chairs because the top of my chairs are wood and they also collect dust. So I just try to make sure that everything is clean. The angle of the camera right now, I had to improvise because, like I said, he was sleeping, and so I wasn't trying to make too much noise, but I think I still woke him up towards the end of the video. But anyway, excuse myself in the camera there. So now it's time to get ready to start dressing this table, and everything on this tablescape is very inexpensive. Sorry, it got a little bit blurry. These chargers, I purchased 3 of them from a thrift store, and then one was gifted to me as I was not able to find a 4th one. And I've had these now, I think roughly about 2 years, and I just love them. So I'm using them on top of the table. I don't really want a full pop of color on my table just because I want, the room to speak for itself. So I'm trying to keep everything kind of monotone, earth tones and everything. I did go to the thrift store again, and I just purchased these dishes. These dishes actually came from Target, their Threshold brand. You'll see them more up close as I start dressing the table. I'll take you around the table so you can see the dishes. I'm not going to put all of the dishes on the table. Like this box here is the mugs, and I'm not putting mugs on my table, not today. I just want to have a nice, cozy little dressing. That's it. So right now I'm just kind of digging through the box trying to figure out, okay, what's what, so I can see where the plates are and the salad plates so I can put them up on the table. So here I believe that is the plates. Yes, because I put them to the side. Those are the plates, and then I'm putting the mugs back. And then I'm going to grab out the salad plates. So I didn't open the bowls. I didn't open the mugs, but everything was brand new. There was no brokenness. You didn't hear anything rattle. I did get these dishes from my Salvation Army in the Target section, and I paid $30 for these dishes. It's a 16-piece set. So right here you see I'm in the kitchen. I had to go and get scissors so I can open up the boxes. But it is a 16-piece set. I really like These dishes, I love the color. I wanted something that can be an everyday dish. I don't want to, every other week change my colors. I'm really trying to style my rooms according to, whatever color is in there. And so I really like these dishes. So here they are. You really can't see them here on camera. Well, there you go. But you'll see them more up close when I show you the table. So as you kind of could see, they're a cream trimmed in brown. And I just wanted something kind of nice, neutral, fresh for that space since this space, has been just recently painted. I'm not sure why I'm out of camera frame here. I don't remember what I did. I was in the kitchen for something. But here I am coming back. Oh no, I was getting the napkins. These napkins, they're kind of a taupe color. They were given to me, and I know, you barely can see them, sorry. But they're like a taupe color. Those were gifted to me actually by Easy Living with Elle, so that was no cost to me. I don't recall how much I paid for those chargers, but like I said, I got them from the thrift store, so I know it was, inexpensive. But I want to have, some cloth napkins on the table, even though pretty sure we'll use paper, when it's time to eat. But still just to dress the table, wanted the table to look nice. And I didn't want everything to be like matchy-matchy. And that's another reason why I didn't put the bowls and the mugs on the table. I'm only using the dinner plates and the salad plates on the table, as you'll see later on in this video. So right now you can't see what I'm doing per se, but I'm putting the plates on the not placemats, on the chargers. I did not use placemats on my table because putting the dishes on the table is kind of taken away from, the decoration of the table. And I want to show more of the table as opposed to not. So that's another reason why I'm keeping everything kind of neutral and, earth tones, because I don't want to take away from the table. The table itself is the decoration for the room. So now here I'm just moving the boxes and trying to open up the salad plates and put those out, as well as the napkins, and just decorating. And if you can kind of key in, I'm going to take you away from the table for a minute while I'm still setting up. But if you can key in on my wall sconce, you see there's something hanging from there. That's Miss Peanut's house key. We don't actually have a place where we put all keys just because, boss man is kind of stickler about that. And so I needed somewhere for her to be able to see it every day. So I forgot to take it down during the course of this video. But yeah, that's her house key hanging off my candle sconce right there. But it's okay. It's not a problem. This is real life, and y'all know I keep things raw and uncut, as you can see me in my scarf. So therefore, anyway, back to the table. I am opening up the napkins, and I'm not a stickler about, oh, I gotta iron them, oh, they gotta be a certain way. I just basically took them, popped them off the little tags, and placed them on the settings. So that's all I did. I've had these napkins roughly about 4 or 5 months, I think, when Elle sent those to me, and I've never opened them. So today was my first time opening them up. And right there, I'm just opening more of them and putting the tags and everything in the box from the dishes. So just setting it down, trying to make sure everything is set up. And I actually like how it looks because, like I said, I don't want everything to be matchy-matchy. So because the color of the napkins are not a brown, it just kind of, changes the look a little bit for me, which I like. Because I just, I want it to be monotone or neutral tones, but I don't want it to look crazy either. So, and I have the salad plates, as you'll see later, sitting on top of the napkin. So you only see a little bit of the color, not a lot, but it's just enough just to keep me happy. So now I'm going back into the kitchen. Well, getting ready. Go back into the kitchen, taking the boxes in there so those can go out to the trash, and then putting away my scissors. And now I was wondering if I should have paused the video, but I was in the kitchen and I was actually getting my glasses. And my glasses are up high, so it took me a minute. That's why you don't see me in frame, because they're in the kitchen above the stove. So they're, kind of high up. And I was taking special care with them because I didn't want them to break. I've had these glasses, I believe, now going on 2 years. And so here I am coming back with them. These glasses I also got at a thrift store. I believe I got them from Goodwill roughly about 2 Christmases ago. I'm trying to think, 2 Christmases, maybe 3. Can't remember. I have to go through my videos to see. But anyway, I remember wanting some type of glass that looks like those, and I could not wait to get them. So I picked those up, and then I went back in the kitchen to go get my silverware. Now, my silverware I got at Walmart. I believe that is a 20-piece set, and I got it for $17 at Walmart. So I was debating, should I put all the silverware on the table? Do I want to just put some on the table? And then I was sitting there struggling, trying to figure out how to open the box. I'm not one for the formal, have to have every piece of silverware on the table. One being, we don't eat like that. We are, a regular family. We don't need, salad fork and dinner fork and teaspoon, tablespoon, stuff like that. Now, we do use them for, different things, but as far as like our place setting, give us a fork, we might need a steak knife or something, and then we call it a day. So I was sitting here trying to figure out, how do I get the fork that's in the display? It took me a minute to figure out that box, but I finally got it, I believe. Right here, I was looking at trying to figure out how many pieces were in each little setting. So each setting that's in the main part of the box was only 3 pieces, and then of course the 4th piece was on the front of the display. So that's where I was looking at the display there to get the 4th piece. I decided to only use just the dinner fork. We don't have anything that's needed for any spoons. We eat our baked beans with a fork, so that's just fine. So I didn't put the spoons out. I didn't put out the butter knives. We don't need the butter knives for anything. I do believe we will need a steak knife, but that's only Boss Man, actually, because he's the only one going to possibly have steak today. But at any rate, I made sure to put everything back in the box. Now, eventually, once Easter is over, I will put all the silverware that's left in the box in the kitchen, in the drawer. But right now, I'm just setting the table, or dressing the table, as I say. And then I was trying to decide, okay, where do I want to place the fork? Do I want to place the fork on the plates? Do I want to put it next to the plate? And I said, for this particular dressing, I'm going to put the forks on top of the plates, just because the napkins are underneath the salad plate. So I didn't want the forks to be scratching up my wood, because, I'm a stickler about that. So that's what I did there. And then I was going around, because I wanted the forks to sit a certain way, certain, inch from here, or, whatever. So then I was going around touching each fork, trying to make sure, okay, does every fork look alike? I wanted to make sure the settings look identical. So that's what I was messing with there. And as you can see, I still haven't moved the glasses yet, because once I finally pull the glasses out of the cabinet, I realized they need to be washed. So as you can see, I'm putting the glasses back down and wiping them here and putting them down. I had paused the video, went in the kitchen, washed the glasses, and now you see I'm drying them and I'm putting them on the glass. I was going to put them on the table, but I figured if there's still any little bit of water on those glasses, I'd rather them get the water on the glass that I can clean real quick, as opposed to leaving water stains on my wood. So And then I just went back in the kitchen to grab the other two. I didn't purchase any type of coasters because once again, I don't want to take away from the table. So putting all of this on the table is taken away from it, so to speak. So I didn't want to do too much. But now my glasses are set. They're on the table. I'm wiping the wood because I did get some water on there. So I'm trying to make sure I get those water stains up. I've been taking very special care with that table. Seriously, I've only had it now, what, 4 or 5 months? These are my flowers. The flowers came from Walmart for $2 a bunch, and the vase came from my cousin-in-law's funeral. So very inexpensive table setting. And now I will move all the boxes so I don't trip when I grab the camera so I can show you the table. And here is my table setting for Easter 2019. Now, one thing that you will not see, you don't see any eggs, you don't see any bunnies, you just see a nice table setting. So here is a view of the placemat. That's what the placemat looks like. And then the dishes to me are beautiful. I don't normally buy dishes from Target, but if I can get them in the thrift store for a deal, oh yes. So I love the dishes, my glasses. It's an amber color, so once again, neutral tones. You can see the ornament of, well, here's the flowers here. So I got cream colored tulips, and you can see a little bit of the ornament of the table through the glass right there. And I'll show you a little more, and you can see through the glass in just a second here. Every table setting is the same. And as you can see, here we go. You can see down through the middle, I have a bowl of ornament orbs on the bottom shelf of the table. But as you're looking at the table settings, you can see the taupe napkins. They do not throw off the look of the setting, and I love that. So this is my table setting for 2019 for Easter, Resurrection Sunday, to those of us who celebrate the resurrection of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. But I love my table. Y'all know I love my table. I love my table dining room set so much. And I'm just still playing around with how to set it. So thank you guys for watching. Oh, I forgot one thing. I forgot to put Miss Peanut's baskets on the table. So this basket here is from my parents. It says Princess on the bucket. It's all wrapped up, so I'm not sure what's in it. And then on this side, this is from myself and Boss Man for Miss Peanut. For Easter, it's a Betsy Johnson backpack that looks like a bunny with a carrot little coin purse on the side. So now, thank you guys for watching.